creative professionals, we're always kind of behind the guardrails. We've got things that constrain us or keep us contained, and those are good things. They're things that keep us in line in relation to the client's needs and objectives and the style and the look and the feel of things. But as creatives, sometimes we want to think outside the box. Stop. We need to do something a little bit different. Something that's truly outside the norm. Are you ready to break the limits of what's possible in traditional design? Are you ready to amplify what's possible with your knowledge and your capabilities as a creative professional? We don't have limits anymore, not in the way we used to. Let me tell you more. My name is Brian Sykes, and I'm the founder, I guess, of AI Explore. The whole premise of this thing is to teach creative professionals how to utilize the tools of generative AI, whether it's Chat-GPT, Midjourney, Dall-E, Stable Diffusion, Runway, Pika Labs. It really doesn't matter. We're looking at different technologies of generative AI and how we can integrate those things into our daily creative workflows. So this is where we begin breaking through the norm and doing things outside the box. But it doesn't take away from the functional time you have as a creative professional. In fact, it amplifies your capability and expands upon what you know and allows you to do amazing things. So a year ago, September 1st, in fact, I started posting every single day a how-to in generative AI for creative professionals. I call it AI Explore. And the idea was simply, I wanted to explore AI. And as a person who'd had almost 3 decades in branding and marketing, it sort of made sense to me that we needed somebody out there telling people how to use this thing professionally. So I jumped in. And over the process of the past year, I've written and released 5 books. The first one I've rewritten 3 times. Yeah, I'm kind of a stickler for detail. So what is this AI Labs thing? I realized that the books only gave you surface level detail. In other words, I spent 10 lessons explaining how to better use prompting to get the results you were after inside of text-to-image platforms. But that's only a piece of generative AI. And then my daily prompting lessons in Chat-GPT and Dall-E and Stable Diffusion and all the other platforms, they only carried you so far. People needed to figure out a way to fully integrate this into what they were doing, not just have copy-paste prompts to give them a simplified result. So I decided to branch out and focus more specifically to the creative professionals, not just a 3-hour, 4-hour, 2-day workshop, but something that's more deep dive so that we could fully integrate generative AI into creative workflows. So you could learn how to approach this and think what tool would be best implemented here. The other thing is, we're creative professionals. We spent years mastering the art of Photoshop, Illustrator, InDesign, Premiere, After Effects. Doesn't really matter the platform or the tool. The thing is we spent time learning these things, and that doesn't get thrown away. In fact, we integrate generative AI into the tools that we already are familiar with and amplify our capabilities in those because of generative AI. Generative AI is going to change every single industry. 2024, it's going to be bigger in AI than 2023 ever imagined. Why? Because the tools are changing. And guys, it's time we get off the fence. It's not a comfortable place to sit. Just like this barbed wire right here, this is kind of indicative of what you're going to experience in the creative fields if you're not leveling up on generative AI and your professional use of the tool. I'm back at the guardrail again. But guess what? The biggest guardrail is you. If you haven't decided to level up on generative AI and make it a part of your creative workflow, what's holding you up?